Yeehaw! Welcome to tonight's webcast of iCowboy, starring me.
Eddie, you're about as helpful as a trapdoor in a canoe.
And you're as helpful as a fork in your tomato soup. Here's
Calamity Carly and
Spitfire Sam.
hang on to your cowboy hats, boys and girls. We got a treat for y'all tonight. We're gonna have a special showing of our vacation pictures.
I want to go to the fair,
I like that.
but we got lost.
Yeah.
The carney said to go north. Let us go bush.
That's the north side, but we were supposed to go south.
North.
South.
North.
That's what you got. Let's get going north. That's what I'm
Let
saying.
us go creek. And I went fishing because I was hungry.
And look, we didn't catch anything.
Me. But then Pastor Mike showed up with the GPS system.
We were so happy.
But I didn't know how to work it, so
I couldn't stop smiling.
Pastor Mike figured it out after hours and we got there.
That's mine. See that right there? That's mine.
And it was really good. That was mine. And it was also good.
Well, and we finally made it to the fair. It's a good thing that Pastor Mike showed up with that GPS system, or we'd still be wandering that swampland right now, and we wouldn't be here too. Yeehaw! Cowboy up and get to the Wrangler Challenge. Sound with me? Where'd you get that?
And a truck stop a ways back. Slurp, slurp, slurping is a good for the sand.
Well, I love it. I love the salad. What?
Maybe he'll send you a GPS system.
Not that you used to be. It was a story I read the other day about a beagle guy.
How short was he?
He was so short that he could ask bugs for directions while looking up and hoping they wouldn't squish him or have him go with a spider. Huge!
Carly! Get a hold of yourself, girl. What's this got to do with anything?
Oh yeah, the story. I got this. Here it is, the wee little guy. He had a crazy name too, Zacchaeus. Must be a As Jesus was traveling around, preaching and teaching, he came to the town of Jericho. In Jericho, there lived a man named Zacchaeus, who was a chief tax collector. He was rich because tax collectors in that day often took extra money from people. When Zacchaeus heard that Jesus was in town, he really wanted to see him. But Zacchaeus was a short man, and he couldn't see Jesus because of the crowd around him. So, Zacchaeus ran ahead to a place where Jesus would pass and climbed into a sycamore tree where he would get a good view of Jesus. When Jesus got to the place where Zacchaeus was, he stopped, looked into the tree, and said, "Zacchaeus, come down quickly. I'm going to stay at your house." He was thrilled. He hurried down from that there tree and joyfully welcomed Jesus. People all around him, they weren't as happy as he was. They couldn't believe that he wanted to spend so much time with such a simple man. But meeting Jesus changed Zacchaeus' heart. "I have decided to give half of my possessions to the poor," Zacchaeus told Jesus. "And anyone whom I've cheated out of money will get paid back 4 times more than I took." Jesus could see that Zacchaeus had changed for the better. "This is the reason I have come," he said. "I'm here to save the lost."
So, why was this wee little man lost when he was sitting in a tree near lots of people? I mean, couldn't he have just asked one of them for directions?
He wasn't that kind of lost, but yeah, Jesus gave him directions.
What kind of lost was he?
He was lost in his life, not just his neighborhood. He didn't know what God's plan for him was, so Jesus told him. Jesus was the plan. He was there to save the lost, and that included Zach.
Did he give him a GPS system?
He didn't have those right then. But you could say God's kind of like a GPS system. He tells you where to go, and when you turn the wrong way, he doesn't leave you alone, but he tells you where you need to go to get where you're supposed to be. That's repentance, you know? Turning back to where you're supposed to go and turning away from the wrong way.
Repentance. Now that's a $2 word. I like it. So, does that guy turn the right way and was saved?
Yeah, he turned away from stealing and turned to Jesus.
Sounds like my story too. I wasn't always so dapper and sweet. But I went to this thing called VBS and I found out that Jesus wanted to know me. But I knew I had to do that repentance thing. They had this ABC thing that helped. A was admit that you were a sinner. That was easy. But then you have to turn away from your sin, like Zacchaeus did when he paid everyone back and stopped stealing. Then B, believe that Jesus was God's Son and accept His forgiveness. I believed. Then C was confess your faith in Jesus as Savior. I prayed to God and I told Him I was sorry and that I believed and I was confessing. My life hasn't been the same since.
Oh no, Sam. It's a pretty amazing thing when God changes your life. You know, that's His most important plan He has for you. But it doesn't end there. It also says this in Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you. This is the Lord's declaration. Plans for your welfare, not for disaster, to give you a future and a hope. Well, that's a mighty good Wrangler challenge question. God has a plan for every single one of you guys, and the first plan is following Jesus. Well, thanks for watching tonight's iCowboy. Until next time, I'm Calamity Carly.
And I'm Spitfire Sam.
And I'm Eddie.
Eddie, turn that camera back here.